Hello, mortgage bankers, SME bankers, or those who are doing banking sales. I would like to talk to you today, and specifically for you, those who actually, I'm sure some of you have received your target for next year, and target, frankly speaking, it will never go down. Okay, shareholders want to see growth every year. So our target also increases every year according to what the direction is, right? These are the things that I will actually want to share with you if you are thinking of leaving to another bank or leaving to something else, okay, altogether. I've been in banking since 2014 doing sales on the mortgage and retail sector, consumer banking, okay? And sometimes people actually do ask me, and these are my thoughts, if you are thinking. Perhaps you can take it and use it for yourself. First things first, what I will do if I were to go again, before I will check the expenses and also the income. Expenses and income. I need to see what expenses I can reduce or how else I can actually earn more money. Okay, this side, because you need to have bills to pay. All of us, frankly speaking, have bills to pay. So we need to have a minimum income to pay the bills before we leave to a new bank or new career. Because frankly speaking, wherever you go, you still need to start from below. Alright. Still need to start new environment, new boss, new guidelines, whatever it is, everything new. So it will take some time to actually familiarize and get the money in. Next, what I will do is that I will update my resume. LinkedIn is a good place to go. LinkedIn for employees. LinkedIn most of business owners don't use, I see, unless your business actually involves social media, like for example, grow through LinkedIn, how to go through LinkedIn. But if you are an employee, you can actually go to LinkedIn, set the settings, find by the position type. You can find a recruiter at what company, and then you just PM them on LinkedIn, send message and say, I would like to apply. Is there any place I can see a vacancy? Okay, that's what I'll do. And then your LinkedIn profile, right, can actually be the resume. You just have to update all the works and your responsibility on your profile that the employer see. Or if the employer requests a copy, just download and send. This is how you hunt for jobs. If you are cold hunting, not actually cold, not like job street last time. If you go to job street, then you will get some unknown HR person who will actually take your resume, and then based on resume will decide whether to give you a call or not. But LinkedIn is quite warm because you can actually sort out based on the position of the people there. Okay. One more thing is the most effective, especially if you are experienced salesperson or experienced person in your position, you can actually ask for referrals. Referrals, in my opinion, is the most effective. It's more effective than LinkedIn, or definitely more effective than job sites at Job Street to get you to the job. And before you leave, please do not just quit and then leave to a new job, because if you have something in between your resume, a blank space within your resume, the new employer definitely asks you, what have you been doing at that gap, all right? And then you can answer, I'll be taking a break, I'll be holiday, I'll travel. It doesn't give the employers now a good impression, all right? Yeah, I know. The trend nowadays is to actually take like a career break, like 1 year or like few months, and then go and find a new job, right? Unfortunately, our Asian society, we have not matured away from this stigma. The person that is hiring you is the HR, not the new sales manager that is you referred to. The HR will still need to decide. Okay, so based on that resume, they can actually just not recommend you for a job. Okay, so that is something that you need to think about. Try not to leave a long gap on your resume. If it's like 1 month, still okay, but don't like 6 months, 1 year. You go travel, then you come and find a job. Quick pause. If you have found this content useful, informative, and most of all actionable, may I request that you consider subscribing to my channel to support me so that I can continue making content. And on the second part, if you are an agent or developer and looking for a banker to work with, I've left my link down below so that we can comment below so that we can connect. Okay. If you are looking for a loan, you can also click the link there. I will do my best to help you get a property loan. Alright. Finally, you can support me by buying my book. It's available now on Lazada and Shopee. I put the link down below. And now back to the video. If it's another bank, I will also check the commission scheme. I want to check the commission scheme and how they pay. If the pay is a complicated, they use formula and rocket science to calculate, forget it, that one. There's complicated pay, anytime they can actually just overturn the decision. And there's no clear direction, forget it, that one no need to go. Everywhere, if there's no clear direction on your commission, you won't be earning. Because you know why? Because every few months they'll tell you something different. Alright, every month they'll tell you something different. The guidelines can be different, then you have to adjust your strategy again. The commission scheme have to different, then you have to adjust your strategy again. You can't just go and focus on what you do best, which is sell. That is something that really pissed me off. Actually, if the management has like hayless chicken. So check first. How you check, right? You ask your friends who is working in that company that you want to go to. What you can do to check, right, is to actually have coffee, have lunch with your friends who was working in that company. If you have that you want to go to, just ask them how is it. Of course, at least be courteous enough to pay for the lunch or pay for the coffee. Okay, your friend is coming to and share with you, and be upfront about it. Be upfront. Just say, I want to have lunch with you. I want to know what is going on in the company, whether this manager is okay or not. Okay, I got interviewed by this manager so and so. What is he like in the office? Okay, can you just help me? Can you just indulge me and have lunch with me or coffee with me? What if you don't know anybody inside the company that you want to go to? Nowadays, internet is a very good search. Again, go to LinkedIn, check the company. What I'll do is I check company, I check who work there, and I'll check their profile. I'll check their profile views. If their profile views are socially active, that means the company has such a social media presence, right? Which company don't have now. So they have social media presence, so there might be some sort of activity that you can see what's the company value. Of course, most of the time, every time the value here is just a slogan on the wall. When you go in, that is where you know the real culture of the company. So what you can do next is to go through forums. Neutral forums are where people are anonymous. I'm not sure whether Glassdoor is still widely accepted here, but for me personally, I will go to lawyat.net. Okay, lawyat.net, maybe I'll just ask around and start a trade and see whoever working there, right, can you please give me a feedback? I'll be aware what kind of position, and I've interviewed what, and what's roughly the salary they promise. Is it okay or not? Ask upfront, okay? Don't need to be so secretive, because online what you can do is you can actually hide behind the screen, right? The username hide behind the screen. So, and then you really genuinely want to know whether you're underpaid or is market rate for your level of experience. Okay, you ask recruiters. You can also ask recruiters about the company. If there is a recruiter that is coming headhunt you, whether from LinkedIn or anything, you can ask them about the company if they know, because they deal with HR a lot. Alright, they deal with HR a lot, and they definitely will know if there is something amiss about the company. Because frankly, employers also have the right to background check. We also have the right as an employee to check the background of the employer, especially your direct manager. Remember this, your direct manager is the one that will make or break you. Okay, whether you leave or whether you stay, it highly depends on your direct manager. Which brings me to the next point. Okay, you must know your manager, your future style. Whatever you see in the interview I can tell you, is bullshit. If they want you, they will tell you whatever it is that you need to hear. Okay, so what you can do is to talk to people that is working under the manager, working with the manager, see how is it. And you talk also, you have to be prepared to accept, because most of the people I don't understand, because I meet people, especially Asians. They are very nice people, they don't like to talk bad about people. To me, it's not like talk bad, it's you give me both sides of the picture, not just the good side. Everything is the bad side, because I believe everyone has a weakness. So what if you tell me that that's a weakness, then so okay lah, it's something that I can handle, why not? Okay, if everything is perfect, I won't, the company don't need to hire me already. Alright, so you have to think that way. It's not that I want to ask you and to coffee talk for you to talk bad about your manager to me. No, want to understand how is it like as a person, what's his style, whether it suits me or not, and whether I can actually rely on the manager or the superior or the company to do what they are supposed to do. Okay, their role means they do, not their role also pass to me. Okay, and then say, okay lah, I pay you this much already, but you have to do like A, B, C, D, E, F, G also, including X, Y, Z. That is not your role. So for us, right, mortgage bankers especially, you need to add another question. How many clients or supporters that you can bring along? Why I mean, your clients are your current existing customers. You can inform them that you'll be moving to a new bank. Who knows, they have people to refer to you or they want to refinance. However, your business partners, what I mean, especially your real estate agent, your developers. Okay, you deal with these two parties the most when it comes to cases, right? So do they have a person that they work closely with that bank, in the bank that you want to go? Do they have? If they have, right, there's less likely that you will get cases from them again and you can rely on them, which is normal. Okay, they built the relationship for a long time, and then suddenly you also build a relationship for a long time at this bank. They know you as bank A personnel, they know you as bank A staff. Suddenly you go to bank B, they already have people in bank B, so expect the thing to drop. And the final one, if you are a mortgage banker today, what kind of clientele that you get? Okay, what kind? Is this they are employees, most of them they are employees, and then maybe they earn more than 5,000 a month. Okay, they are professionals, and then because you don't get so much self-employed, maybe because your guideline on self-employed, they don't really prefer self-employed. They do approve, but maybe not that easy to approve, something like that. So what you bring is like this group of people to the new bank B. Is bank B conducive to this type of group of clients that you are getting from your supporters, your agents, your developers, your referrals every day? Okay, is bank B conducive to this, or bank B is the best? It's like 50-50, still okay? They have like a clear guideline for that. Do they have that? So you need to think about all this. So when you go and ask about the job, right, I hope that next time you ask the manager, not just ask about the commission and how much you can earn, but you need to ask about guidelines, like what kind of stuff that they will approve, how's their approval rate. Because remember, if you no approval, you don't stand a chance to earn any sales. Okay, what kind of target customers they want. Ignore the bullshit lah. They will show you that, oh, actually my sales staff are actually the top 2% or top 10 on my team or actually earning 30,000, more than 30,000 a month. That's all outliers. They will show you the best. Okay, it's normal, but it's up to you to think properly whether your situation right now actually does that suit that bank or not that you want to go to. One tip that I can give you: if you keep losing to the competitor, if you keep losing to a competitor, let's just say I keep meeting this bank B, my client group, customers, keep meeting and losing to bank B. That means bank B actually have a roughly same guideline as bank A, correct? That bank roughly same guideline. That's why they can actually pull the customers over. Whether it's at the end of the day it's interest rate or insurance or whatever the nitty-gritty details, but just notice this part as you go along your job. So you might, when you want to go, you might want to just interview at bank B. Okay, bank B suits your clientele, what you've been getting. That is something that I actually noticed. Okay, I hope that it helps. And to all of us, next year is not going to be an easy year. Every year also they tell us the same thing, but every year also record profit. So it's up to us, right, to actually adapt and earn, not just as a salesperson. Remember, we also are responsible for our money, and we must earn based on our ability. Invest in the bank. Like myself, I know banking a bit, so that's what I do. I invest in bank stocks. All right. As a shareholder, I'm not an employee of the bank. I'm not just a client of the bank, but I'm a shareholder of the bank. So I have the chance to share the profits, which comes in dividend, which is not much, but it helps a bit. Okay. I think I've been rambling for quite long already. These are the points that I want to share, because I find that some people has been thinking, contemplating, and then ask. So I thought I would just like to share with you. This is Kenny here from Probably Stories, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.